Good evening, everybody. Tonight, my name is Sandra Milano, and tonight I'm going to talk about Alimentación Exitosa. That in English is like successful nutrition. Successful nutrition. Have you ever tried to change your diet and ended up feeling frustrated, tired, or guilty, or hopeless? You are not alone. Most people think good nutrition is just about eating salads or counting calories, but I believe it's something more. There is something deeper than that. It's about who you become in the process. Also, I think that in any project that you endure, everything that you do to be better is going to change you. So in this case, I'm referring to nutrition because it's what I do now. My program is Alimentación Exitosa and was born from a simple belief. When you nourish your body with purpose, you transform your entire life. In Alimentación Exitosa, we don't start by restricting food. We start by expanding our mind, our awareness. That's the first step. We talk about real nutrition, of course, macronutrients, hydration, energy balance, but we also talk about emotions, mindset, and self-love. Because what's the point to eating broccoli if we are sad or stressed? In Alimentación Exitosa, I thought about the foundations. We need to have these pillars that I create for my program. The first one is inspiration and motivation. I have been thinking about this topic for a long time because I hear all the time in social media or coaches, they say it's not about motivation, it's about discipline. Everybody says the same. It's not about motivation, it's discipline. But I disagree. I think that everything in life starts with motivation. In Spanish, motivación, comes from motivo, that in English is like reason. So el motivo, the reason to do something, I think that's the first step. You need to have a reason, your family, your purpose, something that moves you to achieve your goals. So to me, it's very important motivation, especially when I see older people in this case doing amazing things. I was reading this morning about this guy that he started running at like 85 years old. And his first marathon was at 90. He runs, it was a sad news because he died this morning at age of 114. And he was crashed for a car when he was running. So, but running marathons at more than 100 years, that's amazing. So that, to me, is inspiration. Inspiration, and I think that's important in our path to achieve things. The first thing is inspiration and motivation. Second, mindset. We really need to think in the best way. I truly believe there is a better way to do things. There are processes, procedures, and of course there is a better way to achieve our goals, to optimize everything in life. So with the real mindset, we become wiser and more conscious to grow. Knowledge and good practice lead us to better places and better results. But it all starts by learning to think the right way, like to have a methodology of thinking. Use the logic and use the brain in the right way. Because when your mind changes, your entire world changes too. The other fundamental of my program is nutrition and education. Mindset is important, but education is important too. Education and knowledge, based on science, not only in trends. For example, I see people still thinking that fats are bad for you, or fruits don't have sugar, or people drinking lemon juice in the morning because they think that with that they are going to lose weight. So that's not true. People have these thoughts. So it's important that we really know our bodies and know our biology. When we don't understand nutrition, we ended up feeling confused, frustrated, and disappointed with our results. Fourth pillar of my program, movement and mobility. I had this teacher in high school, and he used to say in a funny way that the organ that you don't use, this organ atrophies. In Alimentación Exitosa, I think the same. The loss of movement doesn't come with old age. I really think that the old age comes when there is lack of movement. So mobility is important in life. Movement is life, and mobility is freedom. Also, my program, with these pillars, I was thinking in the values, because not everybody is gonna be a good fit for my program. The person that wants to be coach for me, they have to exhibit like a way of thinking. I think it's important, gratitude for our body, for our health. You know that to me, just being healthy, we cannot criticize our bodies or think that one body is ugly or I don't know. We need to appreciate our body and that we are healthy. Progress, we have to think in progress. No progress as opposite to perfection. I want to think in progress that if you put the effort, you are going to achieve things. Responsibility, because we are the kings and queens of our life. When you take the reins of your life, you stop being a passenger and become the driver of your own destiny. Solidarity. We need to help each other in this journey. Finally, when you follow Alimentación Exitosa, yes, you are going to lose weight. Yes, you are going to improve your digestion. But something magical is going to happen. You start believing in yourself. You set goals. You wake up motivated, and you feel powerful. You realize this is not only a diet. It's training for life success. Thank you very much.